Melody finally standing tall in a way that even her toughest critics can't ignore. And let me tell you, this is one story you'll want to follow until the very end. Because every detail shows just how powerful real strength can be. For years, we've watched Melody and Martell Holt go back and forth not just in their marriage, but in life, in business, and on Love and Marriage, Huntsville. From the start, this wasn't just a marriage ending. It was a storm. We saw Melody cry. Saw Martell deny. We saw fights, social media drama, broken trust, and kids caught in the middle. Through it all, one thing became clear. Melody was never going to stay down. Now, here's the twist. Most people think winning in this story means Melody walking out of court smiling or Martell being exposed. But that's not the real victory. The real win runs deeper. When news broke that Martell wouldn't face domestic violence charges, some people rushed online to say, "See? He won, he's free." But let's slow down. Beating a charge doesn't mean you're winning in life. While Martell was trying to spin this story, Melody was building something no court can give you: peace, strength, and a future that can't be taken away. That's the real power here. Think about where she came from. At one point, Melody was in a marriage where she had to fight just to breathe, just to be heard, just to keep her dignity. Martell's cheating, lies, and disrespect played out in front of the world. He thought he could do whatever he wanted, and she would stay because they were a power couple. But Melody made a choice. She walked away. She didn't leave with millions or a mansion. She left with something far more valuable: her self-respect, her freedom, her children, and her faith. That's why you don't need a judge to tell you you've won. Because while Martell may have had his lawyers and legal tricks, what is he really left with? A broken reputation, public shame, and a story he'll never live down. No court papers can erase the way he treated Melody or the image he's created for himself. Now look at Melody today. Her glow isn't fake. It's not a smile for the cameras or a mask to cover pain. It's the smile of someone who walked through fire and came out stronger. Anyone who's been through heartbreak or betrayal knows you can't fake that kind of peace. Melody has it. Martell, DOESN single quotes T. Yes, Martell may dodge charges or brag about small legal wins, but he's still stuck. Still arguing, still on social media trying to prove himself. Meanwhile, Melody is moving forward, healing and glowing. And here's the thing, people notice, fans notice, even their children notice. Kids may not know every detail, but they know who brings peace and who brings chaos. And right now, Melody is the one bringing peace. What makes her story even more inspiring is that she didn't just rebuild for herself. She rebuilt for her kids and for every woman watching. Do you know how many women have messaged her saying, "You gave me the courage to leave"? That's not gossip. It's impact. That's power. And through all of this, Melody never sank to Martell's level. She didn't waste her life dragging him through the mud. She didn't get stuck in bitterness. Instead, she built businesses, grew her music, and kept her head up on love and marriage. Huntsville, even when others came for her, she didn't fold. She kept going. And that's why she's standing tall now. Because Melody's win isn't about Martell losing. It's not revenge. It's not even about proving herself to others. It's about proving something to herself. By walking away, she proved she deserved better. By rebuilding, she proved she was capable. By choosing peace over drama, she proved her strength. And that's the kind of win that lasts forever. Now, look around at the rest of the cast. Maurice and Kimmy Scott have had struggles of their own, but even they can see Melody's strength. Sa and Letitia Scott, even with their ups and downs with her, can't deny she's still standing and thriving. Not even Miss Wanda's loudest words can drown out Melody's glow. That's why this story matters. It's because yes, you can beat a case. Yes, you can win in court. But that doesn't mean you win in life. Martell may think he's ahead, but really, he's running in circles. Melody, on the other hand, isn't even playing the same game anymore. She already won the moment she walked away. Here's the bigger picture. Melody's win isn't just personal, it's spiritual. It's emotional. It's proof that you can rise above the mess. If you've ever felt trapped, stuck, or afraid to leave a toxic situation, her story is proof you can. You can walk away with little and still build a life worth more than gold. You can laugh again, glow again, and live again. And let's be real, healing isn't pretty. It's not just self-care quotes and bubble baths. Healing is messy. Crying at night. It's choosing not to believe the worst things said about you. It's deciding over and over to protect your peace. Melody lived that. That's why she shines now. Her children are watching every move she makes. They'll grow up knowing their mom didn't settle. She didn't let heartbreak define her. She showed them what real strength looks like. That's a legacy money can't. Bye. Meanwhile, Martell is teaching his kids something very different: how to stay stuck in drama, how to play victim, how to blame others. And if he doesn't change, he may lose the kind of respect that matters most, the respect of his own children. Fans see the difference too. Whenever Melody shows up, people cheer her on. They call her strong, inspiring, a role model. Martell, on the other hand, can't escape his past. And that's the reality. Winning in court doesn't erase losing in life. And here's the truth. Melody's story isn't just reality TV drama. It's a life lesson. She showed that you don't have to let pain define you. You don't have to let betrayal break you. And you don't have to stay stuck in a cycle of hurt just because it's familiar. She turned her heartbreak into her breakthrough. And that's why people connect with her on such a deep level. What makes this even more powerful is that Melody didn't wait for applause or validation. She didn't need everyone to understand her journey. She moved in silence, healed in private, and let her glow speak louder than any words ever could. That's what true transformation looks like. It doesn't scream. It shines. Meanwhile, Martell continues to move in circles, tied to the same drama that's been weighing him down for years. Instead of growth, there's just repetition. Instead of peace, there's conflict. And while he's still searching for control, Melody has already found freedom. That contrast is what makes the difference between surviving and thriving. When you really think about it, Melody didn't just win her life back, she built a brand new one. She created businesses, stepped into music, and used her platform